Sheriff's office!
From a door knock. To gunfire. An Orange County deputy behind the trigger.
I didn't shoot you.
The sheriff's office confirming to Fox 35 the deputy accidentally fired a shot.
Is anybody hurt inside?
No, bro, they were outside. You shot me. Man, come on, man.
Body cam showing the moments those deputies responded to a home invasion call on Sheringham Road in Orlando back in August. At the time, the victim reported shooting at 4 suspects who were trying to break into his home. That man appeared to be shot in his leg.
You said come outside, bro. You shot me. What bro?
The victim was taken to the hospital, treated, and released in the same day. As for the deputy, in a statement sent to Fox 35, the sheriff's office said in part, the deputy has been relieved of law enforcement duty and temporarily reassigned to an administrative capacity. And tonight, it is still unclear why that deputy's weapon went off. And right now, that deputy is still under investigation by the Florida Department of Law Enforcement. Reporting live in Orange County tonight, I'm Kelsey Cairns, Fox 35 News.
Welcome back to the Bad Apple Report, After Dark. Thank you so much for being here, folks. I really appreciate it. Hey, we've got a family friend on the show tonight. Look at this. This is Officer Tommy Norman. He's famous. I tell you, he is. And my family. My aunt would clean their toilets. It's true. Right there in the station. And she always talked about all the good Officer Tommy Norman did. Tommy Norman this, Tommy Norman that. Look at this. It's true. North Little Rock, Arkansas, beloved community member and North Little Rock Police Officer Tommy Norman has been arrested in connection with a domestic violence incident. Oh, Tommy Norman. We're all human, man. Officer Norman, who has been with the North Little Rock Department for 27 years, is currently being held without bond in the Pulaski County Regional Detention Facility. That's how you know I'm telling the truth. Pulaski County, where he has been charged with 1 count of domestic battery in a 3rd degree. Held without bail. Must have been bad, Tommy Norman. And per department policy, Officer Norman has been placed on administrative leave pending the outcome of the judicial process and the investigation. And there's an ongoing investigation. And you know what, you guys? I don't want you to have to know too much about me, but when I lived down in southeast Arkansas, way down south, I got pulled over by the cops once. I was 14 years old. I might have just been 13. I was in a Dodge Colt. You guys remember those Dodge Colts back in the 80s? My joke for my Dodge Colt was, it runs like a champ. Because, of course, Plymouth made a Plymouth Champ that was the identical vehicle. So some of you are cracking up right now. You remember this. But you guys, me and my buddy, we were back behind the Dodge dealership in this big open lot doing donuts, you know, because you front wheel drive, you know, pull up the emergency brake, that kind of stuff. Came to rest. There was a cop looking right at us. Here we are, a couple of 14-year-olds with Bartles and James open containers. And, of course, I had my 22 6-inch barrel, and it was sitting in my brother's 44 Magnum holster. So it was just, you know, big, long. Anyways, cop comes up to the window, enraged. What's your name? He could tell we were kids. We didn't have licenses. What's your name, boy? And I told him my name. And he said, get home. Because my name, I'm named after the sheriff of that town. That's right, his boss. By the time I got home, my mom was mad at me because the sheriff had called her. Okay, that's the story, and I'm sticking to it. It's a lot of fun being a kid. Let's move on with the show.
Well, it has been more than 8 months since Doug Harless was shot and killed in his own home by a London police officer. And since then, the Laurel County community has sought answers about what happened that night and has been calling for justice for Doug. WKYT's Samantha Valentino has been following the story since it happened. She's telling us now about a new development that's been brought on by Harless's family.
Yeah, it was just before midnight on the night of December 23rd when several London police officers went to Doug Harless's home, eventually shooting and killing him. Harless's family says he was a good man, a father and a grandfather who was just trying to sleep that night. Now, this 43-page wrongful death lawsuit was filed this morning. It gives answers to some of the questions we've been asking for almost 9 months now, including who London police were looking for the night Harless was shot and killed and which officers responded that night. This is a story we've covered extensively since it happened, so tonight let's take you back to the very beginning and to the final moments of Harless's life. Now, we do want to warn you the details may be difficult for some viewers. Just before midnight on December 23rd, 2024, Doug Harless's family says he was asleep when several London police officers showed up to his home at 511 Vanzant Road in Lilly. They eventually busted in his door before 5 shots are heard, killing the 63-year-old. A 43-page lawsuit filed on behalf of Harless's daughter, Nikki Lawson, details what the family and their attorneys say happened.
We have been waiting for this. It's been almost a year.
Doug's sister, Angie Martin, says it's a weight lifted off the entire family.
Just the small steps, it feels like such a big relief of finally moving forward of the only thing we was asking for, and that was justice for Doug.
We previously uncovered dispatch audio, which said police had a warrant for 489 Vanzant, just down the road from Harless's home.
489 Vanzant Road.
Our repeated requests for that search warrant have been denied. The court has also told us they never received it. This fact, the lawsuit says, puts the existence of a search warrant into doubt.
Is there even a search warrant to be seen? Because, you know, if there was, why hasn't it been shown yet?
We've also told you the search warrant was tied to a case of stolen lawn equipment, which court records show belonged to the Laurel County Judge Executive David Westerfield. This man, Hobart Buttry, was arrested for that theft. He told officers he brought the property to Vanzant Road, but didn't give them a specific address. The suit says Buttry told police he traded the property for drugs with a man who we're choosing not to identify, as he hasn't been charged. He previously lived at 489 Vanzant, but had since moved, the suit says. It also says the property manager met with London police officer Jared Hale, showing him 489 Vanzant, telling him it was vacant. The suit says it's unclear how officers identified 489 Vanzant as the location of that stolen property. However, it says Harless's home at 511 Vanzant was clearly marked, including motion-activated lights which illuminate the home's marking of 511. Additionally, 2 vehicles registered to Harless were parked in the driveway. The suit says Harless had lived at 511 Vanzant for about 8 years, and at no point while he lived there had his trailer or any other trailer in the lot been moved. Harless never lived at 489 Vanzant. The suit claims officers took no reasonable action to confirm the address and location to be searched before seeking a warrant for 489 Vanzant or to confirm who lived there. It also says they failed to verify which home they were at while attempting to serve that warrant the night of Harless's death. It says officers banged on Harless's door but did not say who they were looking for, that they had a warrant, or which agency they were with. We know from court records and surveillance video, officers knocked Harless's door down. That's when the suit says 5 shots were fired from the assault rifle of one of the officers, though it does not name them. It says Harless was shot in the torso, arm, and head. A 9mm pistol was found on the floor of Harless's home after he was shot. However, no spent 9mm casings were found at that scene. The lawsuit names the City of London, the London Police Department as a whole, as well as 9 individual officers, some of whom have since resigned from the department. They are now former Chief Jerry Holland, Andrew Jackson, Ashley Taylor, Elbert Riley, Landry Cullett, Wesley Wolf, Troy Truitt, Jonathan Jackson, and Josh Morgan. The lawsuit ultimately claims Harless's 4th and 14th Amendment rights were violated, including his freedom from unreasonable search and seizure and from excessive force. It further accuses the defendants of inflicting emotional distress on Harless's family, trespassing on his property, and says one or more of the defendants' actions were negligent, wrongful, and/or willful, malicious, and/or reckless, causing Harless's wrongful death. Doug's sister says she wants to see someone face criminal charges.
Someone needs to be held accountable for busting in our brother's door in the middle of the night over a weed eater, quote unquote, and within a minute and 30 seconds shooting and killing him.
Now, since Harless's death, there have been regular events calling for justice for Doug. Another one will be held this Saturday at noon outside of the London Police Department. Bill.
Well, all right. Since it's after dark, We may as well talk about this stupid idiot sicko. He's an Arvin animal control officer, and he's been arrested for alleged embezzlement and child photography. He's from Bakersfield, California. An Arvin animal control officer was arrested after allegedly embezzling over $13,000 from the gas cards issued to the Arvin Police Department. Well, that's nothing compared to what else he's in trouble for. The animal control officer was also arrested for child photography after photographs of a minor and an sexual assault investigation were allegedly found in his issued work phone. Sick, stupid idiot. According to the Kern County Superior Court's website, Clayton Owen Nunley is his name. Nunley. Clayton Owen Nunley was arrested on September 4th, 2025. Charges were filed against Nunley on September 8th. Nunley was charged with grand theft by embezzlement over $950, and possession of matter depicting a minor engaging in sexual conduct. Oh, Nunley. According to court documents, the Arvin Police Department's acting chief ordered an audit of all gas cards. We don't care about that crap. During the audit, okay, this is how they found him. During the audit, all gas cards were found except for 3 vehicles. Documents stated that officers attempted to put gas in a patrol vehicle. However, the department's gas card for the vehicle was declined. Oh man, he ran it up and ran it out. Dumb idiot. Stupid idiot. Okay, at Arvin City Hall, an accountant technician discovered the card had been canceled several months ago, and a different card was assigned to the vehicle. Oh, the plot thickens. You know, there's just too much about that gas. We don't care about all that. We just know that he's a perv and he's an idiot. He made it on the Bad Apple Report. Nunley. Thanks for being here, folks. You know what? That's all we can handle tonight. We can't stand no more. I'll see you guys in the morning. Thanks for being here.
Give me your hands. Show me your hands. Get your hands up, dude.
Don't shoot me.
Get your hands up right now. Get your hands up.
Yeah.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get away from that motherfucking gun. Get on the ground now.
Get that shit. Nigga,
get on the ground now.
Get that shit. Get that shit. Get that shit.
I'll shoot you.
Get that shit. Get that shit.
Dad, chill. No.
Get that shit.
No, Dad, chill.
Get that shit.
Officer, chill. Dad.
Get that shit.
Get on the ground.
Get that shit.
Get on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Dad, chill.
So, you ready for this? You ready for this?
Get on the ground.
You ready for this? You ready for this, huh? You ready for this, huh?
Get on the ground.
You ready for this?